when the husband has high libido and his wife can meet up. So it is understandable if she's disabled. Bismillah, because it's sunnah for you guys, so we can't say otherwise. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maimuna, popularly known as Black Arab. Today's video, as you can see from the title, is going to be how do you know if a man is ripe to marry a second wife? So someone reached out to me and was like, okay, I should ask my followers what they think by this question. And I was like, all right, let's do that. But I did not tell you people that it was someone that referred me. I just asked. So I threw the question and I got a lot of response. I would say people were actually repeating the same, in the sense that I was getting similar responses. And yeah, so we're going to be reading them out and I'll just be saying what I think. So it's going to be like a reaction to what you've dropped. I don't know if you remember when you dropped it, but yeah, we're going to be reacting to it. So yeah, let's dive right into it. If this video is for you, if this is what you want to see, stay to the end, join the family by subscribing, and yeah, let's dive right into the video. So before we start, in Islam, it is allowed for a man to get married to 4 wives, so as to remove your eyes from fornication. So you're going to have like 4, but there are conditions. You have to be equal with them in all aspects. You have to treat them equally, because if you don't treat them equally, there's a punishment for you. So yeah, it is a whole lot, but that's just the summary I'm gonna give. So let's continue. So the first thing is, okay, first we need to remove our glasses so we can see what's going on. So the first one is, to me, there is no ripe or right time. Whenever he thinks he's truly ready and has all it takes and is ready to be sincere about it. What I would say about that is our lifetime part. Whenever I think he's truly ready and has all it takes and ready to be what? Sincere about it. I think that's enough explanation. You have to be truly ready. You have to have all it takes and you have to be sincere, because taking a second wife, it's not shere. It is a very taxing and a challenging thing. You just think about you adding to your already made family. So it's like you starting afresh. So think about it. So this person is like, when he has enough money to cater for his wives and he's mature enough. So this is another one. You have to be mature and you have to have enough money. You cannot be living in a 1 bedroom apartment. You want to buy second wife and you're marrying her into that 1 bedroom. You have to think about, is my money sustainable? Is it sustainable for more than one wife and children? If it is yes, and other things are in place, Bismillah. Yeah, Bismillah, because it's sunnah for you guys, so we can't say otherwise. So this one said, when he's financially, psychologically, and religiously ready to accommodate 2 women and he's ready to treat them equally. You know, I mentioned you have to treat them equally, or else that is him and that is God. Person that said, read this in Yoruba, Onre, Olorun Rere. Abino, I knew I just read it wrong. The point is, you have to treat them equally. And think about it, we are human beings. Can you treat your wife? You treat him as you should? If that's yes, do you think if you add another one to it, we'll be able to treat them equally? You have to think about all those things. So it is not just about, I want to marry second wife, and you just got marry second wife. People do it. That's not to say that's that's another I'm not going there. But people do it. People do it solely to, you know, get married, do the do, and divorce. A whole lot is going on, but let's not go there. So you have to think about it. Equality is very important, because there's a punishment if you don't do that. The people that go into marrying second wife, they don't think about it. Some of them don't think about it deeply. Find out that most of them, they do things they're not supposed to do, and you feel, did you not read the hadith? Did you not read the Quran on what you are supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do? Why do you think you can just marry and not treat her well? First wife, you're not treating well. Second wife, you're not treating well. So it is allowed, it is accepted, but you have to make sure that you are following what you need to. If you are following the sunnah, then you have to look at who is the sunnah that you are following. That's prophet, right? And you have to look at how prophet did his own. We cannot be prophet gongo. It's not impossible. But you can try to be. Prophet did not treat them unequally. I'm speaking in English. You have to treat them equally. As in, you don't just take suno like this, like a, let's say, a bowl of rice, and pick a bowl of rice is like suno, and you're picking like one grain of rice and say, hey lady, mo fe tell you, I don't want to know about the rest. This is what I want to follow. It does not work that way. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to eat everything together, not just one. So it is very deep, but I don't know if people really see it as that. You understand? So, I said, when do you think a man is ripe? So this person listed three. And the person said, when it won't cause fitna for his first wife. So I'm trying to understand. When you think it will not cause fitna for his first wife, so he needs to marry second wife. I don't know. I don't really understand what that means as regards why you think a man is ripe for second wife. But the second one is when he's rich and his first wife knew it was a possibility. Like she knows that okay, he's rich and it's possible for him, so it's expected that he can marry. So he's ripe. So far he's rich. Is that what you're saying? This the third thing. The person is still saying is still everything is still like intertwined. Person listed is sorry. So the third one is when his first wife is too badly disabled to function as a wife. That is when the man should be ripe. When the first wife is disabled and she can't function as a wife. Okay, that's understandable because you understand. So it is understandable if she's disabled, but I'll just say that follow the right process. What the person is trying to say is you don't need to say okay in the next 5 years I'll become a CEO, but let me marry now. When you are already sustainable, like you're already okay, when you have gotten to that CEO position, you can now decide to marry. Don't marry when you know yourself that you're not ready, because there's some men that actually know that they're not ready. They know that the capability of what they can do can't sustain two wives, but because they are not, I don't know what to call it, they don't know what they are doing, they'll be like, yeah, Allah has said I can, so I can, without thinking that sunnah is not just taking part of it, it is you doing everything. So it is the first thing I say, it's not just you waking up and saying, yeah, I want to marry second wife. No, 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 you have to put a lot of things in place, and that thing is very important. So this person is saying so far 80% or 100% of the first wife needs are like taken care of, you can proceed. And person now say okay, for me personally I can't allow my husband to marry a second wife and we are not living in the same house. It has to be a separate house. Discuss it with your husband. If you're going to be taking second wife, this is what I want, this is what I want, let him know now. So it's not be like when you guys are, when he's saying okay I want a second wife, you're not saying no I want this and this and this and this and this and this, you'll be like, oh, you're just being jealous. And you're giving me all these requirements now. You did not say it then. Why are you saying it now? Is it because I say I want to marry a second wife, or is it because I already married a second wife? You're not giving me. You will not start saying that you are doing too much. Whereas it is just because you've not discussed it. So I'll say you should discuss it. I'll say that you should sit down and rub mind. Okay, this is what I would like, this is what I will not like. So it's going to be respectful throughout the process. Last but not the least, we are going to talk about the high libido. This person is saying, okay, when the husband has high libido and his wife can meet up with him, such scenario is understandable because you can't kill your wife. The pressure is gonna be too much. So you need someone else, and especially if you guys have talked it out and she's like, nah, I can't do. Second wife can come in. So that's why I say communication. You need to let your wife know and all of that. And it's not a shy thing to say to your wife because it's your wife. So you have to let her know. So when you are bringing in your second wife, things will be amicable in your house. Alibi is understandable, and yeah, I see that as a reason why a man can bring in a second wife. So to wrap it all up, I would say be just, because there's a punishment if you are not just. Go and Google it. There's a punishment if you are not just. Try to carry your wife along, because a happy home makes a happy man happy, and a happy surrounding and all of that. When your wife is happy because you carried her along, she knows about it, she's happy for you. When you're bringing in a second wife, even if it's different apartment or even the same house, things will be looking good. You'll be at peace. Most men are not at peace when they bring a second wife, because they've done what they're not supposed to do. They're not carrying them along. Nobody is coming into your life to make your life hard, except if they feel the need to do so. So don't give people reason to be bad, or to, do you bad. That's what I would say. Don't give them reason to. So be just don't ignore your first wife because your second wife is now here. Treat them equally. That is what the prophet said. Is in the Quran. Treat them equally. When you treat them equally, and you're following the sunnah, you're not just taking part of the sunnah, you're taking everything. You realize that there are emotions, we are human being, that comes with, wanting to marry a second wife as a first wife. But if you see that, okay, your husband is carrying you along and he's not ignoring you, you just relax and you just welcome things. It is not, see, this is me saying it is not easy. I've seen, do you get, I've seen homes where things are not going smoothly for years. I've seen homes where things are going smoothly. So it depends on how the process was being taken and all of that. So as a man, it's allowed for you, but just be just, treat them equally. They are human being. Don't just treat them like Beudani, like I can do you anyhow. No, treat them equally. Allah will ask you, and may Allah is our affairs. May Allah grant us goodness of the heart. And if you see yourself being the second wife or third or fourth wife or even the first wife, be grateful, say Alhamdulillah, be nice, be good, be a good person. Don't be a witch. Be a good person. May Allah is our affairs and grant us journey to Firdaus. Amin ya Allah. So if you get to this point of the video, please give this video a thumbs up, share, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell to get notified whenever I post any new video. And that's it for today. See you all in my next video. Bye.